Hi, my name is Jamie. I live in Egypt and I have a makeup collection that just keeps getting larger. It didn't today, but it has recently, and I'm going to be showing you some products that you didn't know I had. So technically, yes, it has gotten bigger. But today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different in this video. I'm going to be trying a technique in order to get a foundation to work for me. So it's 100% spring in Egypt right now. It's been in the 70s all week. It's been in the 80s a little bit this week. There's been a lot of sun. Today it's a little overcast, but all week it's been super beautiful, gorgeous weather. But what that means ultimately is that I am having a lot of trouble shade matching my foundation, and going into summer, it's only gonna get worse from here. So the thing is that I have a lot of foundations, and I have a lot of foundations that aren't quite the right shade match. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to run a little experiment with this technique. I mean, like, I'm sure it'll work, just like I want to see what the ratios are and see how to use these things on camera so that if you are also having this problem, you can take a little page from my book here. I also wanted to show you some products that I have had but haven't had an opportunity to show you. So I got this Haus foundation a while ago, as well as the concealer. I got it in November, and this is in the shade 13 Light Neutral. I have, 175 Light Neutral in the foundation and 13 Light Neutral in the concealer. And I've worn this maybe twice at all since November. And this is what I'm talking about, where, especially in November, I was not this color. Or like, also to me, upon initially looking at it, this seems like it could be the right shade. But I've also heard this about the Haus Labs as well, that it does tend to oxidize. So it's kind of frustrating to have these two products that I can't quite match correctly. Like, it just comes off very yellow on me. And we don't want that. That's not cute. So what I got in the States, hopefully will temper that a little bit. I got these two little LA Girl Pro Concealers, but I got them in blue and white. And my reason being is that LA Girl does have mixing foundation that is meant to, what's the word? They have mixing foundations that you can adjust your shade with. And I wasn't quite ready to buy a full tube of blue foundation or a full tube of stark white foundation. I kind of thought I would give it a try and see how much I actually needed to do this. That's been my other thing too, is like, will it change the ultimate formula of the foundation that I'm working with? I do not know. So let's try it today and see what you think. I'm sure this video is going to be riveting for some of you, but whatever. If you like it, you like it. Also, if you like it, interact with it. Let's start with the Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. Now, the internet was losing its mind over this not too long ago. And then I kind of heard like weird reviews about it. So I was really curious about it and was like, okay, well, okay. So I think I'm gonna do actually one side, just not like normal. Maybe I'll do this side because this is my least favorite side. I'm gonna just put on the foundation and the concealer as I normally would on this side, and then I'm gonna leave this side to color adjust. Is that the word? Color correct. I mean, more like color adjust, but that's the word I was looking for. So yeah, automatically, like, you can't tell, but it looks extremely yellow. So that's concerning. Like, I don't know that you can see it on camera, but it is quite yellow. And I don't tend to like to necessarily brighten with concealer all the time. Like, that's not really what I like to do. But the problem is that this, on me, this concealer is also dark. So I hope you can tell, like, this is, ew. this is a lot. So I don't know if you can see, like my neck is definitely where you can see it. So, okay, use a brush, try to work this in a little bit. But yeah, I have a lot of foundations in my collection that are just not quite the right tone. And then, or they're the right tone for part of the year, but then not the right tone for the remainder of the year. So that's dumb. Okay, so there's the foundation. I only did like a little pump, you know? And I'll go in with a concealer a little bit. And yeah, this just automatically looks extremely dark. Like, not a brightening situation at all. Which again, like, I'm not horrendously angry about, but, you know, it'd be nice to have a little bit, just a smidgeroo. And like I said, this is supposed to be fair light. So if anything, I thought it was gonna be too light. So no powder, nothing. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, but this time I'm going to try to adjust the tone slightly. So I'm gonna put the same amount of foundation on this hand. And here's my thought, okay? So number one, it just should be lighter. It just needs to lighten up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, that was probably way too much actually. Put a little tiny bit of white. And then just like the slightest bit of blue to cool it down. Ooh. There. I think that's all I'm brave enough for at the moment. Okay. I'm try to mix this a little bit and see if I can get a better shade. Ah. I think this is a little better. I think it's a lot better actually. It's better. I could have maybe gone a little lighter. It's still kind of yellow, but it's not bad. Like from here, I could work with it. It feels like on the other side, it's just, no. Like it is, no. Really not that bad, actually. Okay. And I'm gonna blend it out. Take what's left on my hand and kind of blend it out. I don't know that you can see the difference, but I can. I think you can a little bit. It's hard to tell, but yeah. Okay, now for the concealer. I'll put a little bit more blue on first. I'm gonna put on quite a bit of white just because, first of all, I have a lot of white on there. Okay, so put some blue down, some white on. No, not the right color. Little too blue. I need more of a concealer tone. It does feel a little wasteful, but probably better than wasting an entire bottle of foundation, you know? Okay. I don't usually prefer to use a brush to put on concealer, but that's just what we're doing. Okay. I'll take my sponge again. Just kind of bounce that in a little bit. Actually, an overcast day is a really good day to do this, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, I'm gonna take you outside and show you what this looks like in natural light. Yeah, this is my balcony. So here's the side I color corrected on, here's the side I did not. It's still not quite set. So I'm gonna go back inside, set everything down, and probably finish up my makeup and then come back, okay? All right, so I have finished my makeup and I have set my foundation with some Laura Mercier setting powder, loose setting powder. And I gotta say that this side definitely looks better to me than this side. It's not so bad that I wouldn't just like walk out the door with it, but this side definitely looks more natural, more alive, and I appreciate that I was able to adjust it a little bit. And honestly, it just looks better. It looks like it's sitting better. This kind of looks a little bit oily, a little bit greasy, and that is a complaint that I've heard about this foundation as well, is that it does not quite set. So there you go, like that's the thing. So if you have trouble with your foundations this summer or this spring, when you go to get a tan and you don't know what to do, and maybe you need to either tone down or tone up your foundation, you can always mix foundations, but if you're worried about messing with the formula, then you can always use some of these like mixing pigments, and they seem to work really well. I'm kind of impressed. Like I said, it is a little bit wasteful to try and mix them on your hand, but also if you're gonna throw away an entire bottle of foundation, then also what's the point? You're gonna throw it away anyway, or you're gonna not use it anyway, and then it's gonna go bad. Can't have that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this quick little video. I hope you enjoyed it and you were interested in it. I know like it's not groundbreaking by any means, but like I said, I gotta do something. I don't know what else to do. I have lots of stuff that is new to me, but not new to the world. So anyway, also if you're interested in knowing what palette I used today, I have that video coming as well. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you have a good day. Bye.